One mistake, one traffic stop. For thousands of Texans, this is how a DWI charge begins. You might think the fine is the worst part, but the total cost of a first DWI can top $24,000. That staggering number comes from penalties and fees most people never see coming. Think soaring insurance rates, mandatory ignition devices, and administrative costs that pile up. We'll expose the true penalties, the procedural traps you must avoid, and why a specific legal strategy is your only path forward. First, the basics. A standard first DWI is a Class B misdemeanor. That's up to 180 days in jail and a year without your license. But it escalates fast. A BAC of 0.15 or higher makes it a Class A misdemeanor, doubling the potential fines and jail time. The most shocking accelerator? Driving with a child under 15. This isn't a misdemeanor, it's an immediate state jail felony charge. The court penalties are severe, but the consequences that follow you for life? That is where the real damage is done. A DWI conviction creates a permanent criminal record, blocking you from jobs, housing applications, and professional licenses. Many believe a DWI disappears after 7 years. This is a dangerous myth. In Texas, it is permanent unless you can get it sealed. Why is this so complex? Because after an arrest, you're fighting two separate battles at the same time. One criminal, one civil. And the battle for your license starts with a ticking clock. You have exactly 15 days from arrest to request an ALR hearing. If you miss this 15-day window, your license is automatically suspended. You lose your only chance to fight it before the trial begins. This happens because of Texas's implied consent law. Refusing a breath or blood test means an automatic 180-day suspension. You've seen the severe penalties and the tight deadlines, but is the evidence used to convict you as solid as police suggest? This is where a skilled defense attorney becomes vital. Their job is to challenge every piece of the state's evidence against you. It starts with the traffic stop itself. Did the officer have a legitimate reason to pull you over? If not, the case could be dismissed. Next is the science. Breathalyzers are machines, and machines can be wrong. Were they calibrated? Was the test administered correctly? Even medical conditions, certain diets like keto or mouthwash can create a false positive. An attorney knows how to find these issues. Challenging evidence is key, but what if the case against you seems overwhelming? Is pleading guilty your only choice? Absolutely not. The single biggest mistake is pleading guilty without investigating every option. A guilty plea is permanent. Because hidden opportunities exist. Many counties offer pretrial intervention programs that can lead to your case being dismissed entirely. Another complexity is your rights at the stop. You can refuse roadside field sobriety tests without an automatic penalty. And a conviction on your first DWI makes any future charge far more severe. Fighting this first one protects you from future ruin. So we have deadlines, hidden costs, faulty evidence, and secret opportunities. How does a lawyer provide support? Let's connect the dots. Remember that 15-day ALR deadline from earlier? It's about more than just your license. That hearing is a lawyer's first chance to question the arresting officer under oath, finding weaknesses long before the criminal trial. Now connect the threat of a permanent record with the hope of a pre-trial program. One is a life sentence of consequences, the other a reset. Only an attorney can effectively negotiate for entry into these programs, turning the worst-case scenario into the best possible outcome. The numbers show that a high percentage of Texas DWI cases result in conviction. The system is not designed for you to win on your own. This is why legal representation is a necessity. An attorney changes the odds by exploiting deadlines and challenging all the evidence. Remember that $24,000 potential cost? Hiring the right attorney is your best investment to fight that and protect your entire future. After a DWI arrest, you have a very short time to make the correct decisions that will affect the rest of your life. Make your first call your best defense. Contact our office immediately to start building your case.